Ben, let's come back to you then what's Channel 1? Could this be more AI-related stuff?
Everything's AI related these days, I think. Yes, I introduced Channel 1 back in December. It's a new media organisation, and let's find a little bit out about what they're about.
Hello, and welcome to Channel 1, a new way of consuming, reporting, and thinking about the news powered by artificial intelligence. Today, you'll witness AI-generated stories and headlines, captivating visuals, and data-driven insights. From global news to finance to entertainment, we'll show you how technology enables us to bring you a global perspective 24/7, right from the heart of our AI-native newsroom. All presented by our team of AI-generated reporters.
Maybe you hear the words artificial intelligence and you're immediately skeptical or concerned about technology gone crazy. But everything you'll see on Channel 1 relies on trusted sources and fact-checking and uses AI to give you news the way you want it, personalized, localized, and distilled. Through it all, our mission is to provide you with accurate, unbiased, and trustworthy news. Technology may be the tool, but journalism's core values of integrity and accountability are at the heart of everything we do.
Accurate, unbiased, integrity, fact-checked. Sounds fantastic, doesn't it? That got a huge amount of coverage when it launched back in December. We can see here the chief executive, Adam Mosum, who's based out of the Bahamas. I've actually been thinking to myself this morning, like, is this guy even real, or is this an AI bot on LinkedIn? It's entirely possible that it is, right? So anyway, he was talking back in December about how exciting the launch was. We could just click on. We can see here saying that they got 5 million impressions on Twitter. Elon even dropped by to comment on the launch. Loads of mainstream media coverage. They had 5,000 inquiries come in. And then this week, they've reared their head again. So this has now been activated. Yeah, they teed it up. 4 months down the line, it's now been activated. And it caught my attention yesterday because they just launched 14 new films in various different languages. They've got English, German, Korean, Japanese, like the whole. It's a global launch, essentially, that they've put out. And it's this guy, Adam Mosum, who is the founder, talking about what their plans are for this year.
Hello, everyone. We at Channel 1 are humbled by the positive response we've received after millions of viewers across the globe saw what we're working on. Today, we'll give you more details about what we hope will be the start of a new chapter in journalism and global communication. We have all heard that the news industry is in a state of crisis, facing decreasing audiences and intense economic pressure. Many respected brands that have been around for generations are now struggling to stay afloat. In an attempt to maintain their audience, some outlets have resorted to telling people only what they want to hear, confirming their biases and reinforcing their worldview. This dangerous loop leads to polarization, and we're now seeing the effects of this in our society. In some extreme cases, we've seen our news providers deliberately cross the boundary of truth into knowing falsehood to preserve their narrative. As a result, trust in our institutions is at an all-time recorded low. We must get to a place where we can at least have a set of shared facts, separate the opinion, and understand the difference. Only then can we have meaningful debates and conversations about our society. It's time for a reinvention.
So, I mean, everything that he says that he's trying to fix, I think, he'll end up doing the opposite. And I think that's probably the point with this stuff, right? So he just said in the piece there that things are becoming more polarized. It's difficult to have conversations across different ideological lines, and that we don't have a set of shared facts that we can all agree on. Now, in the first video that I just showed, they talked about total personalization of your newsfeed based on you as an individual. Right, and they're actually going to construct narratives, construct headlines, construct content based on your individual perspective, which is the complete opposite to us having a shared understanding of what's going on. So this organization is fascinating. I think that now that they have been activated with this launch, we're going to see a lot more of them. But I think that the aim of this appears to be to sow as much discord and confusion and chaos as possible. And I'll be keeping a very close eye on them.
Yes, thanks, Ben. And just to finish this segment off then, let's look at this little bit of video that the British government was pushing out today, because the second AI Safety Summit is going to take place in Seoul on the 21st and the 22nd of May. Well, they say that the summit will spearhead discussions on AI safety, addressing the potential capabilities of the most advanced AI models, building on the Bletchley Declaration and wider agreements which were agreed at the AI Safety Summit in the UK last November. Which included commitments from developers on AI safety. So that's taking place in the coming days. We will, or at least next month. So we will tell you more about that closer to the time. But of course, as we've described all the way through this program, this really is a veneer of safety on top of a pretty unpleasant regime that's on its way. So we'll leave that there